A brand new coin series is out from the Royal Mint, the Winnie the Pooh collection. And we of course start with none other than Winnie the Pooh himself. So today we're going to have a look at it, a full review, and talk about why I purchased this coin. Hello everybody, Backyard Bullion here, and a very warm welcome to all joining us for this week's edition of In Focus Friday, the show where we take a good close look at cool things made of silver or gold. And this week we are checking in with a brand new Royal Mint silver 50p proof collection. It's the Winnie the Pooh collection, starting with none other than Winnie the Pooh himself. Now, I do just want to point out, this is my coin. I have purchased this for myself. I say for myself, I bought it for Mrs. Backyard Bullion directly from the Royal Mint. They are not sponsoring today's video, and I'm not affiliated in any way with the sales of these coins. But we aim today to give you an open, honest, fair review of the coin so that you can make up your own minds whether it's something that you might want to get for yourself or as a present for someone else. Now, with that in mind, if you are enjoying this video and you want to share your thoughts on it, then please hit the thumbs up button and comment down below. So let's crack on with what you get first up from the Royal Mint. So first up, I do want to commend the Royal Mint for their packaging on this one. It's much better than the Proof Queen's Beast coins that I recently got, where the box was pretty badly damaged. It was literally just in a, Amazon style flip over cardboard sleeve box, and it was not very good. Whereas this, you've got this hard case outer cardboard box, and I know that might sound like a little bit of a thing. Why are you talking about that? It does matter. It does matter if the outer packaging of the coin itself is in good condition. So this is a good step from the Royal Mint, and I can't fault them on the packaging for that side of things. In terms of the actual coin itself, this is what you get if you order directly from the Royal Mint. You get this nice sort of sleeve with a really nice sort of animated cardboard box inside it. Really nice artwork on this. It's very, very good for the sort of Winnie the Pooh lovers. Now, with any kind of coin that is classically linked to something like Beatrix Potter or Winnie the Pooh, or if it's James Bond coins, things like that, if you're not a fan, if you don't know them, then you're probably not going to be looking to buy them. And that's part of the gamble that any kind of coin maker, coin collector comes up with. But if you are a fan of A.A. Milne's work and the illustrations of E.H. Shepard, then this set is probably going to be for you. And if you're a big fan of Winnie the Pooh, then it's probably going to be for you as well. Inside the big cardboard box, we have a few other little bits and bobs. We've got the certificate of authenticity. There you can see the Winnie the Pooh 2020 UK 50p silver proof coin. And the number there, 15881. I didn't get number 1 this time. I did have a number 1 once, which is a shame. You can see here then we have the mintage figures, 18,010 for a maximum coin mintage, with 18,000 in this limited edition presentation. It's the second time I've seen a proof coin, with a mintage of 10 extra on a round number. It makes me think about this year whether or not there's going to be some of these coins sent for the Trial of the Picks, which, if you don't know, is basically the Royal Mint's proving ground for the quality and purity of their coins. And I do know in the past that they've sent some coins, different proof coins, out to that, and I wonder whether that is where they're going, because often it is 10 coins of a particular type that are sent out for that. Anyway, that's a topic for another video in its entirety, but that's the COA, that's what you get there. You also get a really nice little booklet all about Winnie the Pooh. I'm not going to have a read of all of this, but you can have a pause and a look if you so wish. It's really nice though, as a kind of general collection, as a general gift to give. It's, if somebody's a Winnie the Pooh fan, or if you've got some history with that, then it's really nice. And again, the artwork here is fantastic. It looks really, really pretty, high quality production. So good marks for the Royal Mint on that side of things. Then we come to the inner part of the box where the coin is housed, and it's got a little front flap where you can then take out this acrylic block. Now, I have taken this out once before just to have a look at it, so there might be some fingerprints on the acrylic block. That's the only thing I don't like about these, is that you do get these, it attracts dust like nothing else, these acrylic blocks. But they do look really, really pretty, I have to say. And, with the sort of etched background there, you can see here shining through from the other side. I think it looks really nice, really elegant. And again, if you want to have this as a display piece, then it really does sit quite nicely. You can just have it on your desk like this, or like this. If you certainly have it against like a black background or a coloured background, you can see, in fact, let's put it against this box here, and you should be able to see these really kind of elegant designs of the acrylic block. It is nice, and I like that. So it's quite a cool desk piece if you are that way inclined. Now, in terms of the actual coin itself, you can get access to it by opening the acrylic block. It's just held together by 4 corner magnets, and then inside we have the capsule. And I'm not going to open this capsule because, as with any kind of proof coin, if you open the capsule, it will attract dust like nothing else to the coin, and you don't really want that. You want to have it as perfect a condition as possible. So there is the design of the coin, with Winnie the Pooh eating his favourite food, honey, of course, with a buzzing bee in the background. Now, in terms of the production quality of these coins, I think they're pretty good. I have seen perhaps more elegant designs of sort of enamelled coloured coins, but I do say this, it's pretty good. I'm not going to lie, I like it. I think it is perfectly serviceable for what it is. Is it groundbreaking? Is it going to set new trends in the market for technology? Probably not, but that's not necessarily what this coin was all about. I think it is, just celebrating the fact that it's Winnie the Pooh eating some honey with a bee flying in the background. You can see the little Disney symbol there. This has been licensed officially via Disney, of course, and this design is by Disney. So unlike other coins where you might have the coin designers like Jody Clark and various others designing the coin and then putting it into production, it's actually Disney's image there, which I think is an interesting change and one that you don't necessarily see too often from the Royal Mint. But they do seem to be doing quite a few different bits of licensing in the recent history anyway. We've seen with obviously Beatrix Potter, and then with now Winnie the Pooh and James Bond and things like that as well. I like the font for the writing of Winnie the Pooh there. I think it's quite lackadaisical, quite cool, quite fun. The other side of the coin is fairly usual, sort of Queenie side. Nothing much really to say about that. Jody Clark's quintessential portrait of Queenie. So there we have it. You can see the real sort of shiny proof finish there. It is a high quality production coin. It's made of sterling silver, we should add here, rather than 999 silver. So it's less than, I think it's like 8 grams. So 8 grams minus your 7.5% for the copper inside it. So in terms of the price point for these and the actual raw value, of course, this is going to be an expensive piece of silver. It's probably one of the most expensive pieces of silver that you can buy from any kind of coin collector or mint at the moment. At an issue price of £67.50 per coin for what is essentially about £3-4 worth of silver, that is some premium, that is no doubt. And you're not buying this as a silver investment, you're not buying this as a metal investment. This is, again, an investment in the art, in the coin, in the collectability, not the actual metal itself. In fact, to be honest, it could have just easily have been made of any other metal and it would really hardly have made any difference because of that stupidly high premium. Now, I'm not going to kind of criticise the Royal Mint for charging that premium, because we've seen time and time again them do that for other 50p coins with similar sort of premium levels, and some of them have gone on to incredible success. You've just got to look at the first Peter Rabbit coin, which is, again, a 50p coin with about £3 or £4 worth of silver content, selling for £500. £500 for £3 or £4 worth of silver. So, these things can grow. And when I looked at this particular issue, I saw it come out on the newsletter. I saw people on the Silver Forum mentioning it. I even saw some people on Instagram mentioning it when it came out. And I looked at it and I thought, is it going to be for me? Is this something that I want to buy as an investment? Something that could be like the Beatrix Potter coins? And when I say that, I mean the first issues, because the latter ones, they struggle to hold their value on the collector's market. You really do have to find a lucky buyer to get your money back and get full value for those later editions. And I looked at this and I compared it against that first Beatrix Potter Peter Rabbit, that's the one I was looking for. And he said Beatrix Potter Winnie the Pooh, that's not quite right. The first Beatrix Potter Peter Rabbit coin had a mintage of 15,000. This has a mintage of 18,000, which is not over massively from that first number. Certainly nowhere near the latter issues of the Beatrix Potter series at 60,000. And I thought, do you know what? Actually, it's got a mediocre chance of holding value, and it's the first in the series. And I quite like it in terms of the design. So I thought, But then I had second thoughts, and I was like, no, I'll ask Mrs. Backyard Bullion what she thinks. And she really liked it. I mean, she's got a big sort of place in her heart for Winnie the Pooh. It's one of her childhood favourites. So that sort of sealed the deal in that sense. So we got that. We signed up for the 3-coin series initially. And the reason that we've done that rather than go for the full 9. So if you are interested about the progression of the series, basically there's going to be a coin every month for this next 3 months. So September, October, November. Then next year it will be, again, at dates still to be confirmed. We don't have that exactly at this time. It is going to be coins 4, 5, 6, then in 2022, coins 7, 8, 9. So 9 coins in total. It's going to be unclear as to obviously where even the world is going to be by that time, and let alone what's going to be happening with the Royal Mint sort of proof coin collections, whether the mintages will increase and so on. So we've just decided to go for the 3 at this point. It's, you know, still actually for sale on the Royal Mint's website, which is slightly surprising with that low mintage of 18,000. But at the same time, it's a very different world to when the Beatrix Potter 50p's came out, because of course people out there are struggling left, right and centre with jobs, with you know, with sort of just surviving at the moment. So there's definitely this kind of shift, I feel, from these you know, 50p coins. The mintage there of 18,000 I think is a responsible mintage from the Royal Mint. It's one that they don't necessarily have to potentially lose out massively on if they don't sell. In fact, they had a mintage of 60,000 and they don't sell 45,000 of them. That's quite a hefty loss to incur. So in terms of the profitability on this in the future, it's got potential, but it's not necessarily got massive amounts of legs like the Peter Rabbit one. In terms of the short-term flipping, because it's still for sale at the Royal Mint, you know, that in my mind says to me it's not a short-term flipper like we've seen with other 50p coins come out from the Royal Mint. There was the really good one that I had, I think about a year ago or maybe 2 years ago. It was the Stephen Hawking one. That was a really, really good flipper, but not this one because it's still for sale. So yeah, interesting kind of release, I guess. I mean, it's difficult, I know, for any kind of mint to be putting out these sort of mass-produced items at this point in time. That said, it's going to have sort of an endearing quality to the general public, and that's one of the reasons why these 50p's like the Beatrix Potters have been so popular in the past, that, you know, they are endearing to Joe Public and non-coin collectors, and they do sometimes get picked up by mainstream media, and that will then, of course, fuel speculation and fuel the kind of hype, as it were. And you know, this is not necessarily a coin to, well, certainly not a coin to stack. It's not necessarily even a coin to invest in. It's a coin to enjoy. And that's kind of how I see it now. So I was on the fence about buying it at the start, and that's perfectly fine. I made the decision still to buy it with Mrs. Backyard Bullion's, you know, idea of it being something that we can enjoy and love. And we've got like the Snowman 50p. That one's not necessarily holding value, but ultimately for us, it's really nice to have and to hold. And if one day this turns into a gift, a special gift for somebody, perhaps one of our friends and family have kids that they love Winnie the Pooh and they want to have a Winnie the Pooh, something special from Winnie the Pooh universe, then, you know, down the line this makes a brilliant present to gift to somebody who will appreciate it just as much as perhaps we will. And again, that will save you money down the line. If you're going to buy a special present for somebody, you know, you've already bought it. So that's the way I always look at these. And you know, you've got to do that with a bit of kind of modicum of sense. You know, you've got to have, of course, the responsibility of finances to, you know, not sort of over egg your own finances and go and buy all of these things so that you've got everything and fear of missing out and all of that. But generally speaking, I have no issues holding this coin for a long time and just seeing what happens with it. It's just part of our collection now. So anyway, that is my thoughts on the matter. The next one coming out is going to be Christopher Robin, and then we've got Piglet. We don't know what the last 6 will be. As I said, I've already signed up for the 3 coin series, so there's no issues about me missing out potentially on the others, and I can understand why the Royal Mint's done that, but if they're having a slow kind of release on this and take up of it, it's going to be interesting that, well, you know, you've signed up for it, whatever, it's fine. I know a lot of people have signed up for the 9 coin series thinking it'll just be easy, you forget about it, it's done. Personally, I would always only forecast like that sort of 2-3 months in advance at most, just because you never know, life changes, situation changes, and I'm sure you could probably cancel it anyway, even if you did sign up for the 9 coin series, but you know, it's just personal choices. So we'll get the Christopher Robin, I would imagine, by the end of October, and we'll share that here on the channel, and we'll get the Piglet coin by the end of November, I would imagine, and again, we'll share that one when they come out as well. So if you needed no better reason to subscribe than that to see these coins coming and the set progressing, then make sure you hit that subscribe button. Otherwise, let me know your thoughts on this down in the comment section. It'd be great to hear what you think about it. And if you enjoyed the video, put a thumbs up on this and tell YouTube about it as well. Otherwise, that's it from me. A big thank you to you all for watching. Hope you have a nice weekend ahead. And as always, please make sure that you like, share, comment, and subscribe for more.